Welcome to an odd video where I browse the menu and I don't play the game. Yeah, that's going to go well. Let's start off with the options. My Wii is on mute right now because you cannot turn off the volume of the music. However, you can for matches, as well as Toad's commentary. We can turn that off. Distance, yards or meters. Putter, feet or meters. Elevation, yards or feet. The wind, miles per hour. You would expect the next one to be kilometers an hour because, only 95% of the world uses that. But no, meters per second. I thought that was pretty interesting. Handedness. You can choose to be right or left. Rangefinder motion controls on or off. Camera controls L and R. Camera controls up and down. Shot control L and R. Shot control up and down. You can have either as normal or reversed. Play stats. Each character can have how many coins they've collected, how many holes they've sunk, uh, all that kind of stuff. Just your stats. This is combined stats from all your characters, hence the all at the top left, how many birdies in total. But if I want to know who made those birdies, well, then I'll have to go to each individual character. So I played as Big Bad Bowser. He got 2 birdies, so my Psycho Sim got the other 2 birdies. Total of 9 shots. Holes played 3. You get the idea. You could do the same thing with score attack or time attack if you've played those modes, or if you just want to see the stats of your courses. Like the rookie course, what's the stats on that? Bonnie Greens, how many rounds have I done with Bonnie? Don't you worry about that. What's the best drive, the best time? You get the idea. And if the playstyle was button control or motion control. So I think that was really interesting because some people were complaining that there was no stats for characters. I don't know. Seems like there's stats right there. Solo challenge, we can do a score attack, shoot for the lowest score over 18 holes, check the play stats to see your overall results, like I just spoke about. And then we can do time attack. That's the golf mode. Then we have a golf guide, an in-game tutorial. What's the golf lingo? What does it mean to albatross? It's a score of 3 strokes under par on a hole, also called a double eagle. Talk about sinking your bird in a hole in 3 strokes. Anyways, forget that. That's another story for another day. Golf controls are very intuitive. A lot of people like using that word and they don't know what it means. I find this to be a pretty good in-game tutorial that you can review at any time. It's quite good. It's quite simple. It's not revolutionary, but it almost sounds and feels like it would be because not a lot of games do this, at least that I'm aware of. Let's get out of that. Then we've got Golf Adventure, where you create your me and you go on a little, story campaign, if you will, which is decent so far. I'm about a half hour, 40 minutes in. It's a missed opportunity because it doesn't capitalize on it, as a lot of people would say. You can't revisit certain courses. Okay, he's kind of creeping me out. You can level them up, change all your clothing, your gear. You can't really do that with these characters except for the clubs. You can have standard or premium. I think there's like 3 tiers of golf sets you can have. And then there's play golf. You can do online. You can do like a battle royale one. That's what the world looks like, called battle golf. You could do speed golf where you hit the ball, you chase it down, finish each hole as fast as you can. Each stroke adds 30 seconds to your time. I could promise you. Usually, each stroke will deduct. Okay, anyways, let's not get into that. And then we've got your standard golf where every stroke counts. The lowest score wins. We can do motion or button controls. How many controllers are we going to have? How are you going to play? Do you want a stroke play or point play? This one's compete to win the most holes. Who can sink the most? Do you want to do take turns or all play at once, which can really speed up the game? And that's pretty cool. Total with the CPU, how many people and humans you want versus how many aliens you want. And then when you go and you select your character, right away you can see at the bottom, you can change the dominant hand. So it seems like they're all righties by default. But you can be a lefty if you want. You can make them twist. And then if you did have some club sets, that's where you would click on the X button. I had to look up my controller because, Nintendo likes to switch things around compared to Xbox, where the Y is X and the X is Y. So you could switch those out. You buy those by getting coins and stuff like that through playing the game, in case you're wondering, because each character has like different stats, right? As you could see, like people's staminas are different, their speed, their control, their spin. Your character ends up being like better than everybody else by the end of it. I mean, look at the spin on my character. I mean, he looks like he's been spinning something, all right? Anyways, so that's that. And I don't think there's much else to talk about. Really, it took me 6 minutes to talk about all this. That seems a little insane. Anyhow, that's it for me. If you've got any further questions for me, let me know down below in the comment section if there's somewhere else you want me to dig in a little bit deeper that you want to see, and I'll do my best to get back to you so long as YouTube allows it. So as always, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Greatly helps support the channel with the algorithm. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. Not only will I crack it off in your ass, I'll make sure that Bowser sinks a hole in one with a ball right in your ass the next time you play the game. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great, but if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.